Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, guys. Welcome to another episode of Sun4U Radio. My name is Chloe.
And my name is Fizza.
And it's our first time hosting a show together.
Yay!
So currently we're at the 9th floor. So if you're walking by the student center, if you see us, you can
Make
wave.
sure to please say hi, wave to us, but please do not disturb.
Don't knock on the door. But
Don't knock on the door, but we wave to you. We're on the 9th floor of Sunway University. Come by and say hi to us.
Mm-hmm. And if you're on campus, if you're tuning in, there's a lot happening downstairs right now at the foyer.
Right? Super busy.
There's a car in the middle.
Yeah, there's a car in the middle that I saw. There's so many different stalls by Uniqlo, and there's some charity
the body
fundraisers.
shop as well.
Body shop, yeah.
My friends, we were joking about how the car is there, and we're just, who's gonna buy a car in the middle of class? Just like, yeah, I'm gonna purchase a
Sorry
car.
to tell you, but it's mine. I just forgot it there, but
Oh.
I'll take it now. Don't worry. Thanks for reminding me. I'll make sure I park it in the right place next time. I was late to class,
For a reason.
so I parked it in the middle and I just bolted.
With the charging, electrical charging.
But there's a lot of freebies are giving out from these stalls. I don't know if you got anything yesterday. Did you see that?
No, but one of my friends, she came to class late and she was holding.
Uniqlo.
I want to get that, but the queue is so long.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like my friend, he stood in that line and then he got the thermos thing, and then he was like, "Oh, I got this for you." I was like, "What? That's so sweet.
so
That's true
nice."
friendship.
Yes.
Friends who stand in lines for you. That's true
Yes.
friendship."
But do you
Shout out to my friend who got me that thermos, and my other friend stole it. Never mind.
what? But do we have to give something in return?
Actually, for Uniqlo, it's like you have their app, you download their app, and you create an account on the Uniqlo app, and they give you a thermos. But if you're already an existing member, you get a 10 ringgit voucher. And there's another treasure hunt sort of stall that they give you a goodie bag if you discover all the SDG gold's quotes or something around campus.
Yeah, so if you're on campus, there's a lot happening. There's even food trucks at the
So many food trucks.
satay, there's
Yeah, and
coffee, there's
Barbecue in the air.
smoke everywhere.
Everywhere, but it's delicious food. So if you have classes from home, make sure that you still decide to come to university so you can have a look at all these amazing stalls and freebies and go home with your pockets full and your stomach full as well.
Yeah, Fizza and I were talking about the timing on the computer here in
That we're
the
using
studio.
here. Yeah.
There's a glitch in the matrix or something, because our phones you're an iPhone user, right?
Right.
So like the time is like automated on our phones, and it's like 12:33 as we speak. But on the computer, even though it's automated, it says 1 p.m. So we're just like.
So what is the real time in Malaysia right now in Subang Jaya where we are? What is the real time? We don't know.
There's a glitch in the matrix.
Yeah, but don't tell anybody that because I'm kind of like still thinking about it. Actually, I'm gonna go home and think about this. Like, why? Because it's automated. The setting is there. It's fixed.
And we chose the location as well.
We chose a location. It's the same thing as our phone, but it's showing 1:02 on the computer. But currently it is 12:34.
And we tried like fixing the time.
I'm very
It's not
confused.
Working. Speaking of Matrix.
Yeah, what a segue.
Movies.
So, Chloe, what's our topic for today?
Today we'll be talking about how movies shaped us growing up, you know.
Our teen years.
Yeah, so I was literally telling you like I should have wore pink today because it's Wednesday.
Yeah, it's Wednesday, and if all of you out there, if you know what do we wear on Wednesdays, guys, we wear pink, and that's obviously from one of our, I think, favorite movies of like our young days.
I feel like Mean Girls. It's like it can't go wrong.
It's iconic. Like no matter if you are not a chick flick kind of person, if you're a guy or a girl, it's a very entertaining movie, and
it's not really like icky kind of like chick flick.
Yeah, it's like,
I know like some chick flicks like for guys
a
when
bit
they
cringe.
watch it, it's like cringy. Like even for girls.
Even for me, exactly. So
but this is like.
Let's just hit the spot, you know? And I guess like it's something about, I mean, like today's episode is about how the silver screen and how it shaped our teen years, essentially. So I think this was definitely a very, very big movie at its time. Until today, like there's not a single person I know who does not know this movie.
Yes.
If they haven't watched it, they've heard of it, or they've heard some of the popular quotes and phrases in the movies, right?
Yes.
So that's just super cool. I feel like that was a huge trendsetter in the 2000s when it came out. Like the outfits, the language, the lingo, and that's so fetch. It actually did end up catching on. So amazing for Gretchen.
Also with like, okay, because it's from like the early 2000s, like fashion from then is coming back now.
Exactly. And movies like Mean Girls are like the main iconic outfits people like recreate.
Mean Girls, you got Clueless.
Oh, don't get me started on Clueless. That was my favorite movie. I swear, like that was like my favorite movie because
Paul Rudd.
Yeah, literally. But the storyline was a bit dodgy. But I mean, it was a very good movie. Her outfits. My dream was to get that computer with the closet organizer. And there are some iPhone apps that actually do that for you. But it's not as iconic as going into your wardrobe and typing in your computer and having the computer generate an outfit for you when it slides out. That scene, it lives in my mind rent free. Literally, I love that scene.
Sliding out thing reminds me of Hannah Montana.
Oh,
her wardrobe where it rotates.
So were you like a Hannah Montana kind of girl?
Yeah.
You know what? I was a Wizards of Waverly Place kind of girl.
You know what? Now thinking of it, I'm just like, I liked Hannah Montana.
You know, I've never watched a full episode of it.
Oh, damn, really?
I was by heart, like I was a Wizards of Waverly Place kid. Like that is the only reason I would be on Disney Channel is to watch that.
If I were to pick, I would pick Wizard.
I mean, Selena Gomez, that was just like, that was the best show ever. Literally, that was the best show. The spells and the conflict between being a wizard and being a human. And I was like this is my life.
Sibling rival.
Yeah. Sibling rivalry.
I haven't had my coffee yet, so like I'm just like.
Yeah, that's why you don't hear the ice cube shaking in the back because she's not making her coffee.
You don't have to.
Yeah. Oh, this is an ASMR channel now. But seriously, like these kind of shows, I swear, like they affected me so much as a kid. Like my life would revolve around who wins the Wizard Family Test.
How does the theme song go?
With the Wizards of Waverly Place? Everything is not how it is. The fact that I got it in 0.01 seconds, I think that proves how much of a big fan.
Hannah Montana stuck in my head.
I think I remember that. The best. Sorry guys, this is now transforming into a karaoke station.
Cause since we can't play copyrighted music, so we'll sing for you.
But soon we will. So, besides like these kind of movies, what do you think were the iconic like pop culture trends growing up, like in your teen years? Because I know that when we talk about the classics, people often refer to movies and stuff from like our parents' generation.
Yeah.
But I think people don't understand the importance of our classics. Like, what are our classics? Like, you know, Harry Potter, Twilight.
Definitely.
these kind of movies are considered art classics because they were a big movement in pop culture at that time.
Definitely. Let me try and think. Mamma Mia.
Oh, that's a
Mamma
very
Mia
good idea. Yeah,
like
that's a good one.
My all-time favorite movie.
I just love the soundtrack for that, and it's like recreated. So I like it. It caters to both generations because there was an old version and there's a new version.
Yeah.
So there's like just so many things that actually really like they might be cringe, they might be embarrassing. Like Twilight is like everyone's like, oh my god,
everybody's making memes out of
about it,
like
but
TikToks
in reality it was that influential. Like it
yeah.
changed the kind of the genre of movies and books that were released for a very long period of time. Like it sort of reignited the vampire fantasy, like
werewolf,
exactly all that thing. Even though it's funny and cringe, but a lot of our movies of our age, like during our young years, were influenced by that kind of.
Yes, exactly.
It was like a what's the word? Like a pioneer of the industry at that time. So even though it's stupid and we're like, oh, that's so lame and that's so cringe, I was like, no, I was a twihard and I embrace it. You would catch me in class with my New Moon book and my Twilight with the book with the apple in the hand, that iconic book cover. You would catch me reading that stuff because that's just so I am.
Team Edward or team?
Listen, I am forever Team Edward because Jacob was just a little too clingy for me. Like, I just need some space, honey. Like, I need to breathe. I prefer if Edward is a bit like 5,000 miles away from me so I can like chill. I prefer that. When he left and she was just like falling apart, I was like, that could not be me. I was like, I'm chill, I'm good.
No, I just had the iconic quote, but I just realized, Bella.
No, is that Jacob?
Yeah.
Bella, where have you been, chica? Or something? Or loca.
Yeah.
On TikTok, people like mouth that shit.
Everybody's just like using that particular
syncing.
like quote or like not just Twilight, but a lot of movies.
Where you been, loca?
Yeah, they just like using the audio from that like particular movie and they just like make like memes out of it.
Right.
And it becomes a trend.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it brings back the whole like
the feeling, the nostalgia of watching that when you were a kid. Like I remember when I watched the first Twilight movie ever, I remember that, and like Harry Potter and stuff. Like I remember watching those movies for the first time and they bring like a sense of nostalgia and comfort like inside of me, and I'm like, this is like part of my personality. Like I really became the person that I am today because I was so like and fascinated by this kind of things around me, like the movies and the books and the TV shows and the whatever that made us kind of like our teenage years.
Do you have like a favorite classic?
A favorite classic for me, I think I really liked The Hunger Games and Divergent. They were two where like I really liked like again I said before, this dystopian genre literally was that part of our teen years. Like that genre became so popular. Prior to that, I don't remember there being anything that was like a blockbuster book or movie created about like the dystopian genre before these movies. Like Hunger Games was a huge like game changer in the industry. Like people were like, oh my god, imagine if the world was like this in like 50 to 100 years. And we are nearing the Hunger Games every single day. The world is moving towards that. Yeah, I mean like it's just so cool to see that. For me, it was Hunger Games. What about you?
I actually, now that I remember, like in primary school, like before high school, I was so invested in the
Hunger Game books. Exactly. I watched the books
I would just
first
use
before I
like
watched
how
the
you
movie.
like your Twilight books. I would be carrying in like my Hunger Game books into class. And then sometimes in class I'll just sneak like a few pages to read.
Literally. You know, for us and during our exams, when you would finish like back in the Bible, when you finish your exam paper, they allow you to bring a book with you to read once your paper is done, because you can't leave because you might like, I don't know, like you need to be leaving at the time that's home time, like, you know, so they would keep you in the class when the exam's going on. You can just read a book. So mine would always be Twilight.
You hear a little gasp in the back of you.
Yeah, I'm like, no way, he said that? Shh. No spoilies. But literally, I mean, even now, even as of today, like not just the early 2000s, but even now, there's so many TV shows and books and movies that are really like changing the game. Like they are more like in tune with current world affairs, and they're more in tune with the sensitivity that we have
like
in our
LGBTQ.
Exactly, like all these communities and even like the controversial topics that often were made fun of or ridiculed before, they're like actually talked about in a serious way now, which I think is absolutely brilliant to have
It's
TV
great,
shows
yeah.
and movies that capture the essence of how humans are evolving. Like we're like changing every day,
yeah.
and things that were chill like 30 years ago are now considered like, some things are considered like a bit insensitive or a bit culturally inappropriate or something like that, you know? So like in that way, I feel like shows that address those kind of topics that weren't talked about before, it's really interesting to see that.
And not just that, like speaking of like all those kind of issues and things like that, like gender equality, like
Right.
how there's like some, okay, it's not like a serious TV show, but
Right.
this series, it's one of my favorite series, and it talks about like how it's 90-50 housewife like wanted to support her husband's career as a stand-up comedian, but he's not good at what he does, and she kind of outshines him.
Oh, what show is this?
Mrs. Maisel.
Oh, wow.
It's a long title, but the creator or writer is the lady who did Gilmore.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
So it's really interesting because like Gilmore Girls is like set in the early 2000s,
Exactly.
and it's about a mom and a daughter's life.
Right.
And then like she writes another like whole TV series about
Right.
this like I guess in a way it's like a feminist
Yeah.
movement,
Yeah.
because she was trying to push herself to be a stand-up comedian,
That
and
is
she
true.
became really successful. Like the character became really
Oh
successful.
wow, that's really good. I mean, I didn't know about
But
this
it's like
TV
a
show.
it's like a sitcom.
Sitcom almost. Yeah, I get that. I mean, that's also a huge difference.
It's funny, but also it brings up like good like
Topics, like
Topics,
good
yeah.
interesting situations. Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Like, I feel even now, like now that we have more female writers, female directors,
Yes.
female producers in the industry, like which is a huge contrast to what it was
Yeah.
like before. Now it's like I feel they're able to portray women and women's stories
Yes.
a lot more accurately.
like Marvel like certain
Yeah.
series or movies is directed by women.
Yeah, exactly. But I would, okay, like that's a whole different thing because I have girl, I got opinions. Like I mean, like
the
some
recent
of them.
female director Olivia Wilde and
Oh.
controversy.
That's true. That's true. Of Olivia Wilde. Yeah, that was. I mean, see, like that aside, from before that topic, I would say that when it comes to like women being able to tell their stories, I feel like companies
We've
like
come a
Marvel
long
and stuff,
way.
they do have a bit of a stereotypical approach in the way they portray a female character. Like they always need a love to motivate them, or they
Yeah.
always need something to motivate them.
Yes.
Like, you know, like, but they
Like,
can't
you-
just be a
you
hero.
can-
They have
yeah,
to be a
you-
hero
you can tell the
because of
difference.
someone.
You can tell the difference.
A man-made and a female-made
female-made,
movie.
yeah.
That's, I swear, that's exactly
Because
what
like
I'm just like.
emotions and then
The portrayal of the
action
female character just
but
tells
not
you
to
so
say
much.
that men does not have
Yeah,
emotion,
no, of
but
course.
it's just
I'm
how
just
they
mean like
portray on
it's
screen.
like they showed that women are like fueled by their emotions and men are fueled despite their emotions. That's what they really
yeah.
show. But getting back to what you mentioned, the whole scandal with Olivia Wilde,
I think we
why
can
don't you
keep-
tell our listeners a bit about it?
I think we can keep it for the next segment. Let's play some music.
Oh, so
before
if you want to know about the scandal, guys, stay tuned.
because it's quite, I wouldn't say heavy, but it's just like
There's a lot going on, basically.
it's questionable,
And we
you
need to
know.
refresh ourselves before we get to
Yeah.
that part. So let's take a break.
So let's listen to some music.
Let's go. Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome back. And now that you are ready to hear about the Olivia Wilde scandal, but before we get to the juicy part of this segment, I want to mention that there's a very, very exciting event coming to Sunway University campus on the 25th of November, and it's called the Rock Concert. Now, Chloe, what is the Rock Concert? Let me tell you. Basically, it's an event that the Department of Communication students are actually organizing. It's part of our events management class, and it's a huge international multicultural event taking place in the Jeffrey Chia Hall. And we're actually asking everyone to come and showcase their cultural dances, come in their traditional outfits. We're having a fashion show, we're having food, and we're actually doing this event to raise funds for the Orang Asli community in Malaysia.
That's good. Nice.
So, and for those of you who don't know, like international students like me who did not know who the Orang Asli are, they're actually the indigenous communities in Malaysia. We're actually raising funds for them, and they will be the VIP guests of our event. So make sure that you spot us. We're around campus promoting this event. Make sure you buy tickets. There are early bird tickets going on right now. You can buy them in a group of 5, or you can buy them individually.
When is the event?
The event is on the 25th of November at 6:30 p.m. in Jeffrey Chia Hall. So make sure you guys tune in, or you can follow our Instagram. It's Rock Concert. That's RAWKCOMMCERT. And that's it for me. So now, Chloe, tell us about Olivia Wilde.
No, okay, wait. The event sounds cool.
The event does sound cool, right? I know, like, we're really excited
the
about
food got
it.
me.
The food got you. Yeah, we're trying to have different cuisines. Like, so you might come there and you might try something that you would not normally try. Like, you know, walking around. Like, you probably would opt for a mamak, but over there it's different.
I'll get tickets.
Yeah, of course you gotta get tickets, of course.
It's a must.
It's a must. It's a requirement. No, I'm just kidding.
But anyways, welcome back, listeners. If you're just tuning in, hello. And if you're walking by the 9th floor, you can wave at us because
yes, people are waving to us.
We're seated in the booth where you can see
you can see everything.
you can see everything in here.
So no one's scratch your head or anything because people are gonna be like, "Huh, what's going on with them?"
Yeah, but if you're on campus, there is event happening at the university foyer, and there is food trucks around.
Yes, so make sure
you want
join
satay,
us.
You want tacos, you want loaded fries. I'm telling you the menu right now.
Oh, wow. Are you working with them, Chloe?
I'm a salesperson.
We have some of our listeners who are saying that they're waving.
Where?
Where are you right now?
But speaking of like promoting food, 128. When it recently opened back, so I was with Damien we had lunch there, and I saw this store that sell like French fries.
Okay.
Right? But it's like made from like fresh potatoes, like real potatoes instead of like frozen.
Oh.
And I was like, it's kind of tossed in like beef.
Like grounded
fat?
beef? Grounded
No, like
beef fat.
So like when you bite into it, there's this like beef like
greasy beef taste.
Yeah. So I was like, damn, this tastes good. So whenever I got my friends to 128, I'm like, you have to try the fries. And then Daniel, he ordered it, and after he had one bite and everybody had one, she's like, yeah, I'm gonna go order.
No way.
And I
That's
was like,
so cool.
I'm the salesperson.
Yeah, I love when you recommend like good food to people and they're like, oh my god, this is really good. I'm like, I told you this food is good. You think I would recommend bad food to you? What's wrong with you?
That's why.
I take food very seriously.
Anyways, I see people walking by, I see people looking in here. So, and if you are interested to be a part of our team, you can head on over to our Instagram at Sun4U_radio, and we have our recruitment till this week, so apply quick.
Yeah, get your applications in. We want you to join us, and you never know, we might do a show together next time.
You might just be in the booth.
Yeah, and we might be the listeners. Oh my god. Wait a minute. We might be on the other side of the booth.
Whoa.
The Matrix.
It's real. Anyways, speaking of the scandal.
Yeah, come on, tell us. I'm waiting to know. You're just dragging this.
I'm
just like, I'm on the edge of my seat right now. I'm gonna just bounce if you don't tell us right now.
Okay. How much do you know about like the whole scandal?
I know a limited amount of information because thanks to university that has been so busy, I am not that updated, but I do know that there was a whole thing with the movie Don't Worry Darling.
So
that has my favorite Harry Styles in it.
our favorite Harry Styles?
Sorry, my favorite. I said what I said. I said what I said, Chloe.
Fine. Fine. What was it? Okay, so Olivia Wilde directed this movie called Don't Worry, Darling. But she's dating Harry Styles, right?
Right.
But I think it started when they both were on set. That's how the like romance sparked and whatever.
Right.
But I think recently, before press and like conferences like came about, there's this rumor going around, like, because okay, initially when the statement was released, like of who the cast would be, Shia LaBeouf was
Supposed to be in Harry Styles' role, right?
So, but what happened was nobody knew what happened to him, but only the insiders, like they knew like why he was fired. So what happened was, as of I think like maybe last month or something, like rumors started to like stories started to like surface on like the internet, like how the reason why they fired Shia LaBeouf was because of his behavior on set
Was like inappropriate or something like
inappropriate
that, right?
towards Florence Pugh.
Yeah. Who is the lead actress of the movie, for those of you
I
who
love
don't
her.
know?
She's so pretty.
She's very pretty, very talented.
She's talented too. Yeah. So she's a singer as well.
Oh, really?
She sings well.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyways, back to the drama. We got sidetracked of how attractive Florence.
Yeah, we're just talking like we're out for tea, which we kind of sort of are. I mean, that's what radio is for, right?
So, what happened was, the way Olivia, like, talked about the whole issue was kind of like backtracking, like
You know what I heard was that basically when it came to like the media's awareness about Shia LaBeouf being replaced with Harry Styles, it was like the whole what actually happened thing. It's like what I heard was that the team for Don't Worry Darling claimed that Shia LaBeouf's behavior was inappropriate on set, but then there was some screenshots that he released showing Olivia Wilde begging him to come back to the movie and like insisting that he joins the cast again and not leave them. So then everyone was left confused, like, did he actually leave? Was he kicked out? Did he not like this? Or did he leave?
I'm not entirely sure as well, but like from what I know, it's like the way Olivia handled the situation was kind of like she kind of like pinned in a way, like the way she responded to the comments,
As though she was
because of
difficult
Miss
to-
Flo.
Oh.
This happened,
Yeah.
but like, actually I don't know. It's just Hollywood drama, honestly.
I mean, it's more like, I mean, nobody was there to see it, so I guess what we can go off is only the screenshots, because those are the
that's why.
only evidence
but
we have.
screenshots can be fake too.
I mean, but why would he go out of his way to fake screenshots
Who
on a
knows?
conversation
That's the thing, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, which brings me, oh my god, there's so many drama happening in Hollywood. Screenshots. You know Adam Levine?
Oh my god, please. I was just talking to my friends yesterday about it. I'm disappointed but not surprised. That is the emotion that I feel.
Anyways, okay, back to the whole don't worry. We just keep getting sidetracked by a lot of things. But yeah, so basically, after that situation, like, you don't see Florence at any press conference.
Neither did she repost anything.
No, in the beginning she did. She shared like, the trailer and stuff. Then after that, where they had like short snippets of like the movie teasers and stuff like that, she never posted it. And then she never showed up in any conference because she's like, I'm not gonna do any press conference for this.
Did you hear about the thing that basically, so when Shia LaBeouf was kicked out / left the movie, and the screenshots he posted of Olivia Wilde begging him to come back and act in the movie, after that happened and Harry Styles was recasted as the main actor of the film opposing Florence Pugh, what happened was that they said the media and Florence's PR team said that Olivia was so entranced with Harry Styles and so infatuated by him that she did not even
directing the movie.
other half of the movie, and it was Florence Pugh who took up that slack and was the one to actually see the movie through.
That's the thing, right? I don't know how I feel about like off, like you have like on set stuff.
I honestly find that hard to believe. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't
like,
know what's happening.
I find that hard to believe that the lead actress of the movie was left to direct the entire movie because the main director was off gallivanting with Harry Styles.
But
I really find that hard to believe.
knows?
I find that hard to believe because the one thing about Olivia Wilde is that I've been a fan of her when I was a kid. I wouldn't say like a diehard fan, but I'm a fan of her work. She was in a very popular 2000s TV show called House MD. If you know the show,
Yeah.
I hope my listeners, some of you guys know the show. House MD was one of my all-time favorite shows, and she actually was an actress. So for an actress turned director, it's a very serious transition career-wise,
definitely.
and this is the first major film that she's directing. So I find it very hard to believe that she would flake on that and go off gallivanting with the male actor when she has such a huge project that
That's
she's
why.
invested into.
And like, I think they broke up, by the way.
Yeah, I did hear that.
But okay, back to how Florence did not show up at any press conference.
Right.
But she did show up at the film festival
Right.
for like the red carpet.
I saw
And
that.
she just left after.
Yeah,
Because she didn't
yeah.
want to.
But I don't even think Olivia Wilde and Harry Styles were actually dating, to be
No,
honest.
remember? Okay, I think you probably saw it on like TikTok, Twitter, or whatever. But like during like the pictures and all, he was just
standing
avoiding
far
her.
away from her. Exactly.
And the whole thing with him spitting on Chris Pine.
Oh my god, that was so funny. But he didn't spit.
No.
Because he addressed it in his concert the day after.
I think Chris like thought that he would say hi.
He did. They did talk.
No, I mean like Harry and Olivia. 'Cause Chris was in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
So what I
yeah.
assume is like what I think, but who knows, right? What I thought is when I saw the video, I thought maybe Chris thought that Harry and Olivia would talk
or say hi.
shake hands. So he kind of like leaned back, right? And then he just like clapped, and then he looked at his, because he had his sunglasses on his
Right.
lap or something. But then I don't know.
I saw
people were like,
the day after that happened, the film festival video, like he had a concert in New York or something, and he's like, "Hello everyone, yeah guys, yeah, I totally did spit on Chris Pine. Now I'm gonna go and spit on some more people." He was like being sarcastic. He was like, "Why did you guys think I spit on him?
British,
like what?
British humor.
In what context would it be
Yeah.
appropriate for him to do
Yeah.
that?" And he knows their camera's on him. That would be so dumb.
Exactly.
Like, why would he spit on him? Poor Chris Pine. What did he do?
As much as we love Harry Styles, can we talk about his acting? I'm
That's
so
another reason why
sorry.
people were like debating on whether he was dating Olivia Wilde, because
Exactly.
who would cast someone who has done one
Right?
previous movie for like 6 milliseconds in Dunkirk, Harry Styles' role in Dunkirk.
But he has two movies coming.
Yeah.
But My Policeman, okay, understandable. He plays like a British guy.
right.
And don't worry, darling, he plays an American guy, but he does not.
I mean, the movie hasn't come out, so honestly, we can't judge his
there's-
acting yet.
But there's a teaser where he gets angry at
I saw it.
Florence's
I saw it.
character and he starts to shout. His accent was all over the place. I don't know whether we can play that like
Honestly,
audio. I would like to.
you're gonna
I would
play
like
the audio.
I
That's
would
hilarious.
like the listeners
I
to
mean-
tell me if it sounds like
Yes.
American accent.
While Chloe plays the audio, I'm going to declare that we should give him a chance as a diehard Harry Styles fan.
But also the Rotten Tomatoes are like 34% the last time I checked, so it's
Oh, because of the premiere or
I
what?
don't know. Let's see.
I'm confused. I don't know. I feel like we should give it a chance. We shouldn't judge a book by its cover.
Let's just see. Right, Rotten Tomatoes 35%.
I don't know, man. But he's cute though. And honestly, like what I can say is that I think casting him is exactly what Dunkirk did. When they casted him, they knew
Alright.
having Harry Styles in the movie is going to bring a huge fan following to cinemas. And that's the same case with Don't Worry Darling. Like, I'm going to be in that cinema to watch him.
It's R-rated though. Do you think Malaysia's gonna
I honestly, I don't know. It's a gamble.
Probably not.
Yeah, whenever I don't get to watch a movie in Malaysia, I just go back
Okay,
to...
are you ready to listen?
Yeah, let's hear Harry
And
Styles'
I want
accent.
your opinion on this.
Okay, let's go.
He's supposed to be American. Just remember that. See the audio. There we go.
And if you keep talking like this, you're going to put it all at risk.
You're worried about a demotion? That's what you're worried about?
Our life. Alice, our life together. This. We could lose this.
Listen. Are you sure he's supposed to be American?
He sounds British,
Is that confirmed? Because honestly, I don't feel like he was trying to do an American accent. I don't think he was trying to do one.
Okay, we didn't catch the beginning, so let's just stop. Wait,
Okay.
Let me just play it again. After
Okay, for
it.
those of you who missed out on it, you can hear it
Yeah.
again.
Everyone gets this opportunity.
Opportunity.
Not opportunity, opportunity.
Opportunity.
You know, I don't think he was trying to do an American accent. Is that just me? Was it declared that he's going to be doing an American accent?
I need to know because, like, okay, this movie is set in like America, right? So
he could just be like a British person living in America who married an American girl.
Who knows? Let's read his.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
like
read
I don't
his.
think he is even supposed to be doing an American accent. I honestly like that did not sound like he was trying.
Let's see. Let's see.
Because you know
his
when like British or any other accent characters play an American role, they have to always go with like a speech coach or like a dialect coach.
Here we go. Alice and Jack are a young happy couple in the 1950s.
Yeah, it doesn't say American couple.
Who knows? But basically, I believe that his. We're just reading like Wikipedia right now.
It doesn't say anywhere that his character is supposed to be an American.
God, even Wiki has the onset conflicts on the.
Wikipedia is out here with the tea. If you guys want to know what we're talking about, just Google "Don't Worry, Darling," and the Wiki page will pull up all the tea
you know
you
what?
need.
Go on Twitter. Twitter has everything there.
Exactly. True. They have like threads and threads about analyzing this, but honestly, there is no way does it say that he's supposed to be an American character. He could be a British guy in America who got married to an American girl, and that's what it is.
But what if like he has an American accent in the beginning and then that? Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, we haven't. That's what I'm
only
saying.
one
How
way
can
to
we judge
find
something we
out.
have not watched? I just don't understand, and I think people are being overly critical of him in this role because he's not like a renowned actor.
He looks
he's
so mad
not,
here. Do we want to play this?
What is it? I mean, shouldn't we like?
Let's just like have a look at this.
We built this community with limitless potential.
He's not even speaking.
We're all here because we believe in the mission. The Vici Project is doing something to us. I went to headquarters and I saw what he's hiding. He's lying to all of us. He's trapped us here.
Alice, go! I gave you all of this, Alice!
He sounds good.
That was good, but the scene that
But
we watched
when you're yelling, you can't really have an accent when you're yelling, right?
Don't worry, darling.
Looks good. I'm excited for this movie, and honestly, Chloe, I am telling you right now, you need to give it a chance.
I'm definitely giving it a chance. Don't worry about it. I will give it a chance. Like it's just that like the whole thing. It's just funny because like people are making fun of how he's like his.
But do you remember when Dunkirk came out? He had a
Yeah.
very minor role in that, and people were hating on him. And I'm like, the man did not even speak. Like, how are you finding something
Also,
to hate
it's
on?
not his fault. 'Cause, like, the
Exactly.
interviewers were the ones who were like consistently like asking him questions instead of the lead actor. Because you know, like when
the
he went
press
for like
conferences.
conference and stuff, he was part of it. Even though he played for like what, barely a big role. It's just like a minor role, and people were so salty about it. Like, why is the interviewer asking him questions but not the lead actor as much?
That's what I'm saying. Like, so when directors cast people like Harry Styles in these kind of roles, they know what they're doing.
'cause
They
they
know
know
they're gonna
it's-
generate a certain kind of publicity and kind of people to the cinemas
Exactly.
who would normally they would never get to see.
Yes. They are living in California, but he's British. Yeah.
I mean, people migrate. I am not Malaysian. I'm in Malaysia, so am I supposed to have a Malaysian accent? No.
Exactly. Also, yeah, Jenny is coming to HBO too. That do you know that I think is it a TV series? Because there's like Johnny Depp's daughter, Jenny. I forgot what's
Is it her
called.
first acting like debut?
Who?
Lily
Jenny?
Rose Depp? Because
No,
she's a
it's
model,
not.
right?
Yeah, but she did acting before that. I forgot what's.
I feel like whenever star kids like star in a movie, they're just like expected to be like the most brilliant actor
right.
humanity's ever seen because their parents are like famous. I find that funny.
But there's a lot of musicians I'm just trying to think. Like musicians turned actor. Yeah, The Idol. Yes, The Idol. Have you heard of that?
The Idol.
With like The Weeknd.
Oh my god, no, I haven't watched it. I saw the teaser on TikTok.
Okay.
But I'm gonna watch it when I get home. So you guys make sure you watch it too, and then the next time we come back, we're
talk
gonna
about
follow
it.
up on that. Yeah, I hope by the next time that all these movies come out, we can discuss them.
Yeah.
When is Don't Worry, Darling supposed to be in cinemas? Is it gonna come to Malaysia?
I'm not sure in Asia, but I'm pretty sure it's premiering now already. That's why, yeah.
The release date is September 23rd.
So it's like in the
3
next
days. 2 days.
But it has been like going on for premieres now.
Dude, can we talk about Gemma Chan, who's in the movie? I just love her.
I love her act. Like ever since she was on the Crazy Rich, acted in like other movies.
Exactly.
Yeah,
She's just so
damn.
beautiful.
She's 39. She's almost.
What?
She's 40.
No way. You guys need to Google who Gemma Chan is and look at her face and tell me if she doesn't. She looks younger than me. Like, what?
She's a Sagittarius.
Oh, really? No way.
Not me pulling up
I
the
love
horoscope.
Sagittarius. Her birthday's November 29. That's my mom's birthday. Sagittarius rule. I love Sagittarius. My best friend is a Sagittarius and I love her. And you are a Sagittarius, so I love you by default.
I'm not a Sagittarius.
Oh yeah, you're a Scorpio. Yeah, you're a Scorpio. I forgot.
I'm not a Scorpio.
Aren't you a Scorpio?
I'm a Cancer.
Then who was a Scorpio?
Nobody's a Scorpio.
Someone we were discussing, and you're like, oh, this.
Probably someone in the rising or moon.
Oh, your what's your moon and
My moon's
how about Damien?
Aquarius. Damien is. Wait, he has Leo moon and Aquarius. I have Aquarius moon and he Leo rising.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
You always give me this Scorpio energy with your dressing. But no, I remember we were discussing this in the first time that Chloe and I met, we were discussing zodiac signs.
And
We were
personality types.
sorry? Your personality types. Yeah. We were discussing how we're compatible and not compatible, what is the signs that are matching, but that's for another episode.
I like how we just got sidetracked.
Yeah, we took a sidetrack. We're just like, back to movies. So now that we've dissected the Don't Worry Darling
I mean, we'll give
scandal.
it. Everybody's gonna give it a chance. I'm gonna give it a chance
Yes, you better.
because
You
I
have to.
love Florence.
And I
Okay.
love Harry Styles. Anything for him.
So
I hope he hears this radio show and he's like, thank you, Fizza, for defending me in his horrible American accent.
But wait, what was I gonna say?
You're gonna give it a chance.
Giving it a chance, and the plot's pretty interesting as well.
Yes, exactly.
It's like a mystery thriller,
Psychological
kind of thing.
thriller. Yeah.
Interesting. And okay, let's go back to Twilight, Hunger Games,
Yeah.
Divergent.
So going back to the movies that
Harry
have not,
Potter.
we're just discussing movies that haven't been released yet. But let's talk about movies that were released.
like
Like our
decades ago.
exactly decades ago when we were kids, and then I like how the part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are coming out like throughout our entire teenage life.
Right.
For example, Twilight and Harry Potter.
Especially Harry Potter, because
Right.
it was like what?
I remember when I was a kid, my sister had the entire collection of the Harry Potter books, and she would just have them decorated on her shelf.
So do I.
Yeah, so do
Yeah.
you. I was just like, wow, what is this about? Because she's like so captivated with these books. And when the movie came out, she was so happy.
It's like, okay, when a movie is adapted from a book, right? Not all movies can do it justice.
Definitely.
But I can say that Harry Potter
is one of those.
is one of those movies that actually were like,
They-
it kind of matches your imagination of how the
when you're reading the book.
yeah, when you're reading the book.
I think some of the the later Harry Potter movies, like 4, 5, 6. I remember people were like, "Oh, these scenes were missing. That scene is missing." I was like, "Come on, guys! They're not gonna encapsulate the entire 600-page book into a movie. Like, you gotta have some
Okay.
leeway." But
Okay, wait.
what did you think about
We're
that?
just reading some comments. Somebody asked me if I have watched House of Dragon. I have not watched Game of Thrones yet.
Yeah, me neither.
Like, I remember, like, okay, I have friends who are like so into Game of Thrones.
Die-hard Game of Thrones fans.
Die-hard
I have
fans.
never seen an episode.
And what happened was like, okay, I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it a go. But you're like, it's a very long episode. Like,
very long, yeah.
I don't know, like, is it like 45?
I think it's an hour.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it a go. I think I was like, I don't know how old I was, but watched the first like 10 minutes of it, and I was just like, this is a bit too much for me. Yeah, I'm just gonna like take a sip.
Yeah, I was never part of the Game of Thrones fandom, and people really be hating on me for like not watching it, but I just don't care.
But I mean, I would give it a go. It's just that
I will
like,
give it a go maybe when like I'm like free and I'm
when I have nothing to do.
Yeah, when I have time in life in the future, maybe then. But why don't you listeners let us know in the comment section what your favorite classic movie is?
Yeah.
That means what movie from your teenage years or your childhood you remember and you're like, oh, that's like one of my favorite movie that I watched and it impacted you and your personality so much. Like I genuinely believed I was a wizard when I was watching Wizards of Waverly. I was out here with my wand. I was just like, this is me. This is who I am.
I got the
Harry
magic.
Potter. Yeah, Harry Potter did not do me good, bro. Because I was just like, I really believed that I was part of the Harry Potter world. Like I believed it with my whole heart. I feel like there was
I felt that.
I was like waiting
all
for
all of us did.
Yeah, literally. I was like at my house just waiting for an owl to pop up with like a letter. I live in a desert, so there were no owls around me. But
yeah, I'll definitely give Game of Thrones and House of Dragon a watch.
Another book like trilogy series that I enjoyed was Hunger Games, and I feel the movies did do them justice.
Yeah, but also, okay, I think you realize like books when you turn it, like especially like if it's a whole series, like 3 books, 4 books, right? When you turn it into movies, it's definitely more because there will be like part 1 and part 2. Like you say, it's really hard to compress like what.
Like Hunger Games had Mockingjay part 1 and part 2.
300 over pages, 400 over pages of words into a movie. Because like even Harry Potter,
right?
The last 2 was
Blood Prince, Half-Blood Prince.
Yeah, so I remember when Divergent came out.
Oh,
like
that book. Oh my god, my head was buried in that book.
Yeah, but I think it was towards the end, like the last book or something.
Allegiant, part 1 and part 2.
Yeah, I'm not sure because I didn't finish the series. But my friends were I know my friends were into the books. They got upset. They were like, no, it's not supposed to be like that. Why is it portrayed like that? I'm just like, I don't know because I didn't read the book.
Really? Honestly, from what I remember when I read the books, I was just like, yeah, this seems about right. I was like, yeah, it seems about right.
For Hunger Games to be like the ending,
Mockingjay part 1 and 2.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember because like
that's when I remember when they discover like District 13.
Yeah, that
was like what Mockingjay was about and the revolution against the Capitol.
Yeah.
So I feel like that was portrayed quite accurately. I remember when I remember the book when Prim, who is Katniss Everdeen, that's Jennifer Lawrence, plays the main role. Her sister dies in the book, and in the movies they did not kill her.
No, that's why.
I was like, wait a minute.
That's the thing, right? In books, like sometimes on screen they might just change it a bit.
And I think it's like to keep the audience happy or something.
I know, but it's like
you know what happy thing, because I read the book way before the movie came out, Mockingjay, right? So when I read that and I saw Prim died, whatever, the book was done. I was sad, I was crying, I was okay. The book was closed and done. Then the movie came out like a year or 2 later.
Right.
When I watched the movie and Prim did not die, I was convinced that I remembered it incorrectly.
Right.
I was like, did she die?
Then I went back reading
up?
Then I went back reading the book. I'm just like, didn't she?
I don't know, man. That's what pisses me off. You know, I'm just like, why are you gonna change the script? But people love that book for a reason.
Like, not gonna lie, reading a book has a different like impact than watching the film.
Right.
Reading a book actually allows you to like imagine.
Right.
Like you have your own perception of how that character looks or how that person looks and things like that.
How they behave.
Yeah,
what
how
the situation is.
things like that. And
I think more often than not, book adaptations or films often disappoint. Except for the few.
But I believe that Harry Potter, Hunger Games, and Divergent,
they were pretty good. They were as close as you could possibly get.
Yeah.
But other books that turned into movies.
Let's look at some comments first, because I saw
we have some comments from our listeners.
SpongeBob.
Super Mario.
House Slitters. Houses.
Oh, houses. Yeah. So I think we should discuss this at Harry Potter houses. So Chloe, what house do you think you belong to? I did not expect that. Guys, if you see Chloe in real life, she looks, dresses, and behaves like a Slytherin. She is a full-time Slytherin. Yes, of course. Like, you look and act like a Slytherin, but I know inside you're like a Ravenclaw. I believe that. Yeah. I feel like from the outside, like from the exterior, yeah, like definitely Slytherin vibes, but from the inside, Ravenclaw, definitely. Because Chloe is a very sweet and nice person, guys. I hope you all get a chance to meet her. She's a very lovely person to be around, but she looks evil. Because she's always wearing black and she has like a million piercings and she's just like always looks like she's gonna punch you in the face. But she's
what's that audio? Looks like a cinnamon roll.
It's a cinnamon roll.
Looks like could kill you. Is a
cinnamon roll. Yeah, true. That's literally that's me and you.
Yeah,
I agree. I think Ravenclaw suits you. It is definitely your personality type. I remember we used to all take those quizzes when we were kids.
Yeah,
and we would keep taking the quiz until we get the house that we want. You should answer questions evilly so you can get.
Okay. We were talking about this in Damien and I were talking about like how we retake quizzes all the time just to be like happy with the answers.
Yeah.
And my best friend in college, she's a Hufflepuff. Like the quizzes, like she's a Hufflepuff. But the second time she took, I think she got like either she got Ravenclaw or Gryffindor.
Oh.
She's like, I'm having it. I identity crisis. I need to take the test again.
Yes.
She took it again and she's like, she got Hufflepuff. Okay, I'm Hufflepuff.
Dude, the way that we like, I remember as a kid, I used to take this quiz so seriously. I was like, this determines who I am as a person. Yeah. All of our listeners, we want to know what house would you belong to if you were in Harry Potter, or if you've taken a quiz, what house do you belong to?
What about your house?
For me, I do not remember the results of my quiz. I think I might seem like a Hufflepuff, but I think I am Slytherin. But I feel like Slytherin is given a very negative.
I mean, Slytherin has its own.
It has its own things, right? I feel like my mind works in that way where I do think, you know what, it's difficult. I mean, like, yeah, I guess Gryffindor also is nice. I don't know, I'm all over the place because the quizzes that I took them when I was so young. I don't remember the results. What do you think I would be, since you're a Harry Potter diehard fan?
I don't know. You're giving me like Hufflepuff vibes. For real. Yeah.
What vibes am I giving you, Chloe?
My brain is like.
Only if they're nice things, then say it because we're on air right now. If they're bad things, you can tell me after we go on a break.
No, I mean, because you kind of remind me of my best friend because she's like a Hufflepuff. It's like the energy and like.
I have Hufflepuff energy.
Yes, you have.
Oh my
Hufflepuff
god,
energy.
this is so random, but the word Hufflepuff reminds me of puffs that we used to have in Club Penguin.
Puffles.
The Puffles, right? You remember that? Oh my god, I just unlocked a memory right now. I used to love Club Penguin.
Club Penguin.
Why did I?
So sad, Disney. Why do you like shut it down?
Yeah, but there's a new like thing created by like a bunch of like coders or something. They created.
No, okay, that's another like issue. They did like a rewritten of Club Penguin.
Yeah. They
got filed by Disney like a lawsuit.
Really?
So it got shut down.
Oh my god, I had an account.
Yeah, me too. So did I during the lockdown and all.
Yeah, during lockdown I was playing it.
Apparently they got like it got taken down and like the authorities were involved. That's the thing, right?
Why are you gonna kill my vibe like that,
Disney, I'm sorry.
Disney, why are you gonna kill my vibe? That's it, I'm going to Nickelodeon.
I'm just like, Disney, why did you even... I mean, like, okay, the whole issue of that was they were trying to advance, like, make Club Penguin even more better.
Yeah.
But they were making, like, games, like, applications for it on, like, iPad and it wasn't working.
That's so lame.
That's so lame, right? And then they're like, you know what? We're just gonna shut the whole thing down.
Bruh, that's lame as hell.
Yeah.
I cannot with that.
It's like there's just nostalgia. When
yeah,
you play
Club Penguin like was my favorite. Like I used to always
the
do
missions.
Dude, I was the polar bear who was evil. Yeah. What was his name? Like
Herbert.
No way,
in the back
dude.
Of my memory.
Literally, I feel so connected to you right now. I can't tell you. Like the fact that we have like the
one brain cell.
Wait, the sound effect.
Oh, the Barbie movie.
Yeah. But hey, life in a dream house. But besides Club Penguin, I think a lot of the mainstream media content we watched as like kids, I feel like I have a lot of personality traits till today
from
that are from there. Like I feel like I was so highly influenced and I didn't realize how influenced I was until I look back at those movies and I'm like, wait, like that's where I see this dialogue from. Oh, this is where I get this sass from. Like, for example, in Mean Girls, what's her name? The goth girl, man.
No, I forgot.
The guy's name is Damien,
yeah.
and her name is G.
Damien.
Yeah, shout out to our other co-host, Damien. We miss you in Mean Girls also. G, what's her name, man?
Okay, we're gonna
Google this really quick. But her Mean Girls cast, yeah, we're gonna search this. But she was like so iconic. Janice, yeah. I kept thinking her name was Genie or something, like a genie, like from Aladdin. But yeah, Janice's like one-liners were so iconic, and I did not realize how much of her personality I absorbed as a kid, because she was so sassy, and I was like, this is where I get my sass from. And yeah, they have some pretty iconic. In Malaysia, what were the movies that were popular when you were growing up? Like
That's the
Western.
thing. Back when I was a kid, like we had Astro, like we
Yeah,
had the
Astro TV.
satellite
Yeah.
and everything, and I would watch like HBO. I would watch HBO for movies. So they would play like I remember they played Mean Girls before.
Right.
It's a lot of like Western movies basically.
Was Harry Potter like a big thing here?
It is a big thing. Because on HBO they would have like, especially like during Christmas time, if I
Right.
remember correctly,
time.
because like that was like back in like Christmas time they would have like a Harry Potter like marathon.
I
thing.
love those. Dude, do you remember Home Alone?
Yes,
Home
and they
Alone
have
was
that
my
too. They have that
all-time
too.
favorite
Yeah,
movie as a kid. I used to watch that movie during Christmas every single time. If anyone in the comments knows Home Alone, the movie, please comment and tell me how much you love that movie, because I love that movie.
They play that as well.
I'm
like a
always looking for
marathon.
someone to watch it with me, because it's like my favorite Christmas movie. Like when Christmas comes near, I'm just like Home Alone 1,
Home
2,
Alone.
3, 4. But when they recasted the kid, I can't lie, like I didn't vibe with it anymore.
Okay. Movies that are so iconic and they try to make a second one. Or like a
Home
remake.
Alone 1 and 2 were good.
Okay,
And 3.
fair, but like
After 3
you know
was lame.
like I'm pretty sure you've heard of this movie She's All That.
Yeah, of course.
Like the
Amanda Bynes,
classic-
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Is it Amanda Bynes? No.
Isn't it?
No. Amanda Bynes is something about. I know which one you're talking
You know
about.
what I'm talking about. She's
This-
all that. Is it girl with the short hair?
She's the man is the one with Amanda Bynes.
She's the man. Yeah, she's all that.
She's
is-
All That is.
Yeah. The short hair girl. Yeah.
And
I love
they
this
remade
movie.
a movie like 2021 version of 2022. He's All That. Do you
Really?
not know about that?
It must have flopped so bad that I haven't even heard of
flopped
it.
so bad. I don't know why they recreated that.
Oh, Addison Rae's movie. I watched this. I watched it so I could see if people were being fair by hating on her, and they were right. It really sucked. It was
It's
a
just like
horrible
this kind of
movie.
things, right? It's like, okay, iconic movies. Let me think.
Do you remember that movie, The First Daughter? Katie Holmes.
Okay, yeah.
She was the president's daughter, and then the bodyguard who she meets in college. but ends up-
yeah.
Oh, that movie was like amazing. Princess Diaries. Oh, that was such a good movie. Anne Hathaway, I love you. If you ever listen to this radio show, I love you, Anne Hathaway. You're
She's
just
so
glorious.
pretty.
Sorry, you're just glorious.
She
Literally.
never ages.
I don't know what the hell is in her food, but
Amazing.
girl's eating good.
Okay, movies that are recreated or remade.
Oh, like old to new,
Like, okay,
like
like-
Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia is another thing, because like it was kind of like a sequel, but even though it was kind of a flop because of like the storylines don't add up. Because in the first movie,
It's her mom
the daughter kind of mentions that her mom's no longer here, but in the second movie, the mom's like,
is dancing with her.
"Hello, I'm here."
Yeah.
It's just like, is this supposed to be right? You know.
That's true.
And there's another one where like Grease.
Grease lightning.
Second
I
movie
love
was
Grease.
kind of like.
There was a second movie.
There was a second movie.
Chloe, how do you know these things?
Yes, I
you know what?
watch-
I stay away from things that give me like bad vibes, and sequels give me bad vibes.
Like, look,
like I don't want to ruin my vibe of a good movie with like.
It was kind of the same plot, but it was just like a
Dude,
different
I
twist.
never even knew that Grease had a second part.
it's
I
a
love the
second
original Grease with John Travolta and Olivia Newton.
May she rest in peace.
Rest in peace, girl. You did your job. You did it damn well, girl. Like she was so good. She was iconic. The songs, the soundtrack. I like the musical as well.
Yeah.
But I do not watch sequels of movies that are classics.
And okay, think I don't know whether it's recent years, but Grease and Dirty Dancing.
Oh, I love that movie.
Dirty Dancing, they remade it into like it's like a whole, I don't know whether it's NBC or whatever.
Besides Dirty Dancing, do you remember the Step Up movies?
Yes.
Step Up.
Yes.
That was my passion for dance
Chef
was
kiss.
ignited from Step Up 1 with Channing Tatum. And that girl, I forgot her name. I don't even know if she made it into Hollywood.
I thought the girl was, they got married, didn't they?
That's his wife.
Oh, wait, we're talking about the same person. Okay.
Her name in the movie was Nora, I think.
Step up. Oh fuck, not that.
Not Step Up Revolution. I thought Step Up the original. Original Step Up. All my Step Uppers.
Step Uppers.
I used to watch this.
Jenna.
Yeah, Jenna.
They got married.
Oh yeah, they get married. Yeah.
They got
I remember.
divorced.
They got divorced? Oh yeah, I remember when they got a divorce. That was sad.
Anyways. Yeah, so Dirty Dancing is not a musical film. It was more of like a whole
A
dancing
movie that had
music,
dance.
that had
Like
music
Step
and
Up,
dance.
like
yeah.
Step Up with dance.
And what happened was in 2017 they did like a musical reimagining the film, and it was like a live thing that was on American television, and it was such a flop. Like,
Oh,
why would
I
you?
think,
It's like, why would you do that?
I think, you know what? I think they should have done like something like a regular movie, maybe if they wanted to recreate it or do like something on
Yeah.
Broadway. Do you remember the old like movie Hairspray musical?
Yeah.
They did a recreation
Yeah,
of
yeah,
that with Ariana Grande and
That
and
was
my
okay.
I really like that actually.
They did Grease as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But I
good.
liked Hairspray as well because the cast for that was really good in my opinion. There was this guy, his name is Derek Huff. He's a choreographer.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the crush I've had on him since I was like 10. I like follow him like passionately.
Okay, there's a question. You guys watch La La Land? Yes.
Yes, I have.
Of course.
Did you like it? I feel like it was really long.
It was kind of like, not gonna lie, it's kind of like long-winded.
Yeah, I feel like it could have been shorter.
But if you watch it, like, for me, I gave it a second chance. I rewatched it, and like I actually really enjoyed it
maybe I should give it a second
because
chance.
of
too.
like storyline.
I feel like
quite
after the
emotional.
first half of the movie, I was yawning, girl. I was like, oh. Literally, I don't
When is
like,
it gonna end?
I don't like when movies like when they can end in an hour, they don't. I don't like that feeling. I'm just like, why is this so long? I could have ended this movie
Reminds
at this
me,
time.
Batman.
Batman,
The
are we gonna
latest
go
one.
into DC and Marvel right now because it's gonna be a very long episode?
Yeah, I mean, like we could go into that next time, but like Batman. I remember the latest.
Batman
the
was
latest one.
long, but I
was-
liked
I
the
liked-
Joker movie
Yeah. The Joker
with
was
Joaquin
good.
Phoenix.
But do you know that I was on Twitter, and whether it's Twitter or
You're talking about the Batman with Robert Pattinson, right?
yeah,
I like that.
that
It was very long.
It's
very long.
No, that's the thing. It's
Bro, I
I
was
like
like-
how I like the take on it, like
Yeah.
the darkness and stuff like that. But it was so
It was
long.
a very good plot.
I was just
So
sitting in
long.
the cinema, like
Bro, in
stretching
the cinema,
every 20
I'm
minutes.
looking left and right. Where can I get my blanket and pillow out here? Because I'm trying to take a nap between this movie. It was long.
I'm trying to remember who I watched. I watched it with my boyfriend, so
Oh.
we were like, I was like, oh, it's such a long movie.
Long movie, bro. I was just
It's-
like,
I like the take
yawn.
on it. I like the take on it.
it was interesting. Good plot. I like the Riddler. It was good.
The riddle is kind of funny.
Yeah. I was just like, and then when they get the yeah, and when they get the last riddle wrong, he's like, "Don't you guys speak Spanish?" And it's like ends up being something like instead of la something it, like I forgot the word for rat.
It's so funny.
It was just so fun. I was just like, "Are you kidding me?"
Riddler is my favorite.
Yeah,
character.
he was hilarious. He really made the he woke me up in the second half. So yeah, I enjoyed it.
I was trying not to laugh, but he started singing.
That was some
onto
good
my
comic relief for the movie because it was so serious that I was falling asleep. I
Yeah,
was falling asleep because it was so long.
but because you said about Joker, right? The
Right.
one with
Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah.
I love Joker.
I
I didn't feel that was long though.
It was pretty long ago, but I'm pretty sure it was on TikTok where IGN.
IGN.
Yeah, IGN. They posted like the Joker because like it's gonna be a second movie coming out,
Oh really?
and Lady Gaga might be Harley.
Oh, I mean,
sense, I guess.
She is kind of the real life Harley Quinn of the industry if you think about it, but I feel like she's worked really hard to come out of that image. That
That's
crazy girl
right,
who wears
'cause
raw
she's
meat
just
to an
like-
awards show.
Because now she's like jazz.
Now she's like about that elegant,
Classy.
classy, 'cause
Jazz girl.
I think after what's that movie? In the Shallows.
Star is
Yeah,
Born.
that one.
That was a remake of from the 80s.
80s. Yeah, I heard that too. So I feel like she worked on her image so much after that now
Yeah,
if she
I'm
does a
sorry.
crazy act again, it's not
Yeah.
gonna be as believable.
That is a good remake. Like Star is Born, the original film was in 76.
wow.
And then they had a remake in 2018.
It was a good movie.
Because I think the original movie there
Mhm.
was no. Pretty sure it
Female
was a
lead.
different one because the plot line was similar.
Oh, Barbara Streisand was in it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I like her.
Barbara. Okay, wait. I think there is. This is like I'm just like trying to look.
I think
It's a remake of a remake of a remake, apparently.
Oh my
so
God.
A Star is Born, like the one from 1976, is a remake of the original from 1937. Mad.
I like how they're leaving sufficient gaps between the remakes. People don't know it's a remake and it looks like a new movie.
Right.
They're like catering to every generation by waiting 30 years each.
Because I clicked on this, I remember reading somewhere that the plot line was about because for A Star is Born, like the Bradley about like the musician, like right. But I remember reading it somewhere like the original plot line was about an actor instead of a singer.
So I wouldn't say that it's a remake. I would say it's like an adaptation.
But it's a good adaptation though.
Yeah,
If
but
you think
getting
about
back to Lady Gaga being casted as Harley Quinn, I think it's less believable now that she's worked really hard to come out of that
I
crazy
know,
girl
but it's
image.
posted by IGN.
I
It's
don't
a bit
know.
like,
I find it hard that she would accept a role like that after
Let's-
changing her image
We're just
so
like
much.
googling things today.
Yeah, Chloe is just on a Google streak right now, and I'm just talking from my heart and mind.
Okay, let's see.
No way! We just found an
It's
article that says,
true.
but that's IGN too. What do they know?
I don't know. That's the thing, right? It's if you're gonna be posting about things like this.
Oh, but they don't know who she's gonna play. Lady
Yeah.
Gaga officially confirmed for Joker 2, but we don't know who she's gonna play.
It was heavily reported, so that's why I say like she might be Harley Quinn, but who?
I'm kind of
'Cause there's,
like,
like, a
confused why she would
teaser.
accept a role that sends her right back to her 2010 image.
Some okay. Do you guys remember when she wore meat dress? Yes. the
Yeah,
iconic meat dress.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. She worked so hard to get out of the whole meat dress bonanza,
icon
and now
thing,
she's gonna go
yeah.
back into that crazy role. I feel like it's hard to believe because she's on a very elegant streak. She released a new makeup line recently.
Dude,
that is
I heard so much
so
good reviews.
good reviews, the
I
foundation, the lip oil.
I'm gonna burn my bank account for her.
Anyone out here who wants to get us the lip
Sponsor?
oil, the lip oils for Lady Gaga.
Anyone wants to sponsor the both of us?
Yes, I want like the lip oils so bad. They look so good.
The lip oils and I don't use foundation.
I use concealer.
I use concealer too.
Same. In this country, girl, like foundation will last
gonna
like
melt.
0.1 seconds.
But I would like to try her skin like
Skin foundation. I want to try it too. It looks very light and like I like to wear the Rare Beauty moisturizer, tinted moisturizer. It's pretty good. It's a very good formula.
I've been wanting to get like tinted moisture.
You should get it from Rare Beauty because
Okay.
I feel like in this climate, the tropical kind of climate, it sits well on my skin.
Oh my god, we can do an episode about makeup.
Did we just get an idea? Yeah, literally that.
I love how we're just getting sidetracked by everything.
everything. We're just brainstorming for the next thing. We're just busy bees.
But okay, let's go back to film being adapted from.
Do you think are there any books that you have read that you would like to see be
Okay.
made into a film?
Okay, for me, like Harry got me into writing
Oh.
as a kid. That's why I have
Oh.
dedicated to that. But you can't see it because it's on my back.
Okay, I'll see it after the show.
But basically, it inspired me to write like growing up, and I really
Like write what? Music
like-
or stories?
No, not music, but stories and stuff. because I was into writing fictional stuff,
Right.
descriptive stuff, and that got me through school with like essays and things like that, because like I would always choose like descriptive writing
Yeah,
for essays, and I
I
would
get
just
it.
go off. I'm just like, yeah, thank you for, I don't know, thank you me for reading, for
Thank you me for reading.
for being into reading. I don't know,
I
because
get
like
it.
right now my attention span when it comes to reading a book, it's so bad.
Is it?
But as a kid, I would just bury my face into the book for
Yeah.
days, hours, and I would.
Obviously, social media has a huge impact on our.
Somebody said, "OMG, yes, I need tips on makeup." All right.
Oh, I think we're gonna have to do a video and audio show for that, because otherwise we're gonna describe you and then they're gonna end up looking like a clown. You know how there's those memes where like when they have, you've seen instructional videos on YouTube when they put in instructions and someone's like, "Sorry, I got my head stuck in the fridge. Like I don't know what happened." Like, you know, we're gonna get people being like, "I look like a clown. Thanks a lot, Chloe and Fizza. You made me look like a clown."
Yeah, that's something
But-
I can do. Thanks for.
We'll do a makeup episode that recommends our favorite products. How about
Yes.
that? Our top 5 favorite products.
skincare and makeup.
Dude, I have that. You know, maybe I will do the next show with you about that, and I'll give away some freebies at the radio station. I have a few things that, you know, I've gotten that I've never used, either like as packages, PR packages and stuff from companies, and they're not my shades. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. It's a good idea.
But
But
yeah.
maybe I'll be your sponsor, Chloe.
Thank you.
Lady Gaga's makeup is expensive. I wish I got a PR package from her in my dreams.
I know. Okay, books.
Oh, did you see something today? I saw that Selena Gomez just announced she's gonna be releasing a documentary.
Really?
Yeah, it's coming out in like a few days.
Damn. Okay.
She released like a teaser for her documentary, and it was like it looked like a movie. It looked very emotionally.
I know that she went through some like health.
Yeah, she had lupus. Yeah, that was pretty tough on her. But she released like a teaser of her documentary. It's on her Instagram. You should watch it. It's pretty nice. It's like a 10-second teaser.
I'm gonna look at it later.
Do you like Selena Gomez? Are you a fan of her?
I mean, out of all the Disney stars, like
She's like
she's
the
the
most.
least problematic.
I
one.
think Hilary Duff is the least problematic one.
she's a mom. She's
She's chilling.
she's just chilling with her kids. Her.
Yeah, I like her. She's super sweet. But I love Selena Gomez. I feel like I have like a special place in my heart for her. Like, not a lot of celebrities that I really like that I care about. Like, yeah, I say I'm a fan of Harry Styles. I'm a fan of this. I enjoy their music and stuff. But Selena Gomez, I feel like I actually grew up with her.
Yeah.
You know, watching her, like I feel like I grew up with her.
You know
like,
she has like the show like where she cooks, right?
she cooks. Oh,
The one with
that's
Gordon Ramsay.
dude,
is
that was
funny.
so funny. She's so naturally like charismatic.
Because I remember like on TikTok they were showing like how Gordon was like the pan inside, but then she put the meat on the one outside. And she's just like panicking. She's like, which one? The one inside.
And there was a guy who was like asking her something, and she's like, "Are you hitting on me? Do you want my number after the show?" It was like so fun. The guy was like all flustered. It was so funny. She's such a good like TV personality. Like she has such a charm about her.
Yeah.
I love her. And she's so down to earth. I like when she speaks from like her heart.
Right. Yeah.
You don't just talk like just like, you know, whatever.
Boasting and things like that.
Yeah, like how celebrities just talk like from
Right.
other parts.
Which parts?
Listen, we're airing live.
Stan.
I'm a Selena stan. Oh my god, girl, me too. I mean, yeah, like I love her.
Right. Going back to like what I would like to we would like being adapted to film. Recently, I don't. How do you find To All the Boys?
Oh, there's a book of that, and then there's Netflix TV show, right? I didn't read the books, but I did watch the movies.
How do you
I
find it?
think the first movie was
Okay.
nice, cute, but the second and the other one was
Okay,
it was a
fair
bit
enough.
draggy for me. Same thing, like I don't really enjoy those kind of movies in terms of like they're being memorable, like Kissing Booth and all of those ones.
I
not
don't know if
really
you
a
know this
huge
book.
fan.
It's kind of like okay.
This summer I turned pretty.
It's like a
Coming of age book or something.
yeah, and they just recently had.
I haven't read this book. When did it come out?
So
I
it's
should.
by Jenny Han. I'm sure like probably like in the bookstore we just like
I've
glimpse past.
honestly,
yeah.
I think I've seen it recommended like on TikTok books, like, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've read it. I would have remembered it otherwise. I remember
Right.
every book I've ever read, so I don't think I've seen this. But
But
looks good.
the series pretty good.
Where is it on? Like Hulu, Netflix, Prime,
It's
HBO.
I forgot. Let's just say Prime.
Prime, interesting. I will watch it. I like this kind of show. But my favorite coming of age movie that I have ever watched is The Edge of 17 with Haley Steinfeld. I just love that movie. I feel like it's just so accurate to teenage behavior, how we're just so like all over the place, and we just have like a huge like connection to movies that reflect the way
Right.
that we are.
Yeah.
And I just loved her franticness in the film. And you know that guy who plays Haymitch in Hunger Games
Yes,
is her teacher, and he's just like, "What are you on, girl? Like, I don't know what you're talking about." I just love that about the movie. It's a really good movie. Have you watched it?
Yeah.
I used to watch it a lot when I was a kid. Like, okay, when I was younger.
I watched
Teenager.
Yeah, I only watched it once.
I watched it like 5 to 6 times. I even watched it on my flight to Malaysia. Like, I just really love that movie. It's a good movie.
I just wish we had more time to watch movies now.
That's nowadays,
'cause
that's
we're
true.
just so busy with like.
I can't remember the last time I've been to a cinema.
Let me try and remember.
I think it was Batman.
Wait, the last time I went to the cinema, I watched Minions.
Minions?
It had a good soundtrack.
Really?
Okay, because like
I heard some of the songs
you had Brockhampton on
on the soundtrack.
the soundtrack. It was so good. You had there's yeah, it's just a good soundtrack, but it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was good. I think that pretty much like sums up how we feel about how movies, TV shows, books affected our early teen years. I think it was just really fun to talk about, like reminiscing of the things we've watched and done, and we were spitting some tea about the scandals of Hollywood that we know.
And how it like influences growing up and like the way we present ourselves, like dress, like how we dress and how like we pick that up from like certain movies.
Right. I remember PLL was like a huge fashion inspo for me when I was growing up. It was just like, I want that dress that Arya is wearing.
But now, Pretty Little Liars, they have a
reboot. I didn't watch it. Even the Gossip Girl reboot, I didn't watch it. 'cause
Gossip Girl reboot. No, I didn't watch it, but the
PLL
reboot
one
of
was good.
PLL is pretty.
The trailer
okay.
looked really good. The
Pretty
trailer
good,
looked
pretty
good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I try to like delay watching these things because I don't want the image that I have of the old show to
Right.
like burst. So I just feel like that's how it is, to be honest.
Yeah. But anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in.
It was awesome.
If you want us to talk about like, I don't know, more
movies. You want to see? You want to hear more from us? I want to see the comments saying Chloe and Fizza talk about this, talk about
Yeah.
that. I want to see all
We
these
want
comments.
some recommendations. Like, what do you guys want us to talk about?
What do you want to talk about?
You
What
can
do you
just
listen
leave a
to?
comment because as soon as this stream ends, the video will be up on our channel. So you can leave a comment on this video
and recommend what you want to see from us further in the future.
Not just us, like the other hosts.
Even the other
Damien,
hosts. Yeah,
Eldon.
exactly.
Yeah.
What do you want to hear us talk about? Anyone. For the Sun4U radio team.
Harry Styles?
Yeah, Harry Styles. A whole episode on him. Sign me up from now.
We can do that. From Wonder. We can talk about from One Direction to Harry Styles.
Exactly. But you can stay tuned and you can hear more from us from our Instagram, that is at Sun4U_radio. We want you to follow us so you can stay tuned to what we're going to talk about.
And we are still hiring. So if we would like to have new voices, new faces to be a part of our team. So yeah, head on over to our Instagram.
Yeah,
and
next time we want you to join us in this booth.
yes, so we can spill some tea, some
Yes.
scandals.
Yeah, I like your British accent, Chloe. I think you should have been in that movie.
Don't worry, darling.
Thank you, everyone, for listening. We had a fun time talking to you guys through the comments. Thanks for tuning in.
And we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Chloe and Fizza signing out.
Bye-bye.